Not war, because time does follow us. Yes, time does follow us. Yes, time does follow us. I'm a monkey lizard, I'm a monkey lizard, and I love to make love that warm. Unless it's Star Wars, but that ain't a proper war. It is a proper war in your dimension, yes, Salacious. I'm a monkey lizard, I'm a monkey lizard, and I love to make love that warm. Unless it's Star Wars, but that ain't a proper war. It is a proper war in your dimension, yes, Salacious. Don't forget what it takes to be a human being, but I'm not a human. I'm a monkey lizard. And don't forget, monkey lizards have feelings. Because time does follow us.
Yay! Yay!
Yeah. Hi.
We're live. Bob, we're live, aren't we? Are we live, Bob? Yes, Salacious. We are live. Welcome to the Monkey Lizard Hangouts. I'm your host, Bob Rum, and introducing today the highest selling artist of the last 10 years, that is in Kowak. He's an incredible lover, an average comedian, and he is the leader of the Quackian Monkey Lizard Army, also known as the Monkey Lizard King. It's Salacious Rum. Yeah, hi everyone. This is excited about this one. Trying something new. Let us know in the chat if there's any echoes, because Bob's trying this new camera setup and I want to make sure there's no echoes. So let us know in the chat if you can. We're excited about this one. Excited. And yes, our special guest needs a little introduction. He's a proper OG. In fact, he's probably the GOAT, but you know him as the BOE. He is, of course, the Blacked Out Ewoks.
Hi, thank you for having me on. This is going to be quite good fun, I think.
Well, thank you for joining us. Exciting. Let's just have a quick look in the chats. See who we've got. Well, there's quite a few people in the chat. So just say a quick hello to people. hello to Only One.
Hi, Only One.
Hello. We've got G-Force.
Hi, G-Force.
Yeah, I call him G-Unit. I call him G-Unit. We've got Mr. Josh Anderson. Josh gets everywhere, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's a bit like that chlamydia I caught off that koala.
Oh my goodness.
We've also got Mr. Rez. He loves the song. Oh, thanks, hi, Mr. Rez. Yeah, that was number one in Kowak for a while. What else we got? We got Mr. John's Clone Army. Hello. It's a good lad.
Death Star 1973. Hi.
Ooh. Luke Hoff. Howdy. Oh, we got a good crew. Death Star. That's awesome. All right. Yeah. I think that's everyone. Everyone's saying hello to each other, so let's crack on with the show. And I know Salacious wants to drive this more than me, so I'm going to take a bit of a backseat and hand on over to Salacious. That's right, Bob, because remember, I'm the star here. You know, I know you try. You're a bit of a trier, aren't you? But so then, BOE, first question for you then. What you got against Ewoks then? What you got against them?
Nothing really. I mean, originally my channel was called MKM Films 2009, and that was mainly because I had a couple of mates we sort of bought a camera in 2004-05 to make short films, and we called ourselves MKM Films. And we one of the M's and myself had a couple of films in a couple of competitions, and then I got my laptop in 2009 and just had to make a YouTube channel, and I called it MKM Films 2009. And then sort of around 2013, I thought, well, one of the M's had gone to live in Thailand. And then, so I decided, what I'd really want to call my channel, something more Star Warsian. So I decided I'd call it the Blacked Out Ewoks.
Yeah, but why are you blacking them out? What's wrong with them? What have they done to you? You know, I know they do murder people and stuff. You know, and they got sharp sticks, and you know, you don't want to get on the wrong side, or you don't want to get on the wrong side of one. But what have they done to you?
They done nothing really. I mean, you could say back in '83 when I saw Return of the Jedi, they were sort of a bit of a disappointment, but over the years you've come to appreciate them a bit more, especially, you know, like with, say, Jar Jar Binks as well in '99, that, you know, certain characters sort of grate you, but over the years you sort of develop a sort of fondness for them. So, and you know, because I collected all the vintage Star Wars figures, I was quite, and you always saw the Blacked Out Ewoks on the Return of the Jedi cards, the Kenner cards and some of the Palatoys. I thought that'd be a cool name for my channel. So I went with the change.
So it's not because you're going to spit roast them then?
No. I mean, I quite like bears. I mean, I still have my teddy bear stashed away safely. So, you know, I have that sort of soppy side to myself. So, you know.
Yeah, but what if no one was looking? Would you spit roast them then?
I'd probably not, because I'm
thinking about it, Bob. He was thinking about it then, wasn't he, Bob? He was thinking about it.
Well, no, I think I quite like bears because, you know, like Bungle from Rainbow and
Bungle.
Zippy. Yeah, Zippy and George. Yeah,
Zippy.
My name's Zippy. You know, I'm a big Rainbow fan, and you know, so
I always thought what would happen if Zippy got his tongue caught in his zip. That'd be pretty painful, wouldn't it? You know.
Yeah. It'd be at least he'd be quiet for a while and give George a chance to. Oh, yippee! You like my pink bonnet? So give George a chance to sort of dominate for once.
It's a bit like when you get your jiggly bit stuck in your fly. That's painful. You ever done that? Bob's done that before. Hey, Bob. We're not talking about that, Salacious.
I think we've all done that sort of thing now and again, you know, and you know, it probably brings a tear to your eye.
What about us monkey lizards? Would you spit roast us?
You'd probably taste like chicken. I'm not a big fan of chicken. I mean, probably not actually. I'm quite a fussy eater, but
I think we're a bit tastier than chicken, to be honest. A bit more tender.
No, I mean, probably wouldn't want to eat a Kowakian monkey.
Oh, that's good. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's see if we've got any other members of the Monkey Lizard Army in the house.
I think we've got quite a few. Yeah.
Let's have a look. All right,
hi everyone.
Where did we get to? Oh, we got. I forgot to move my lips. Then look. Sometimes look at this. Boe. I'm a ventriloquist sometimes.
So am I.
I'm not moving my lips. I'm not moving.
So am I.
Oh, you can do it too.
Yes, I can.
We got Mr. Dave Toy Rush is also in the house.
Hi.
Thank you for stopping by. We've got Luke, the Any World But Ours show. Yeah, I went on there the other day. It's a great. If you want to go on a butt tour, it's a great show to go on. It's a great show. Oh, there weren't many butts on there. There was a bit lacking in butts, but never mind. It was still a good show.
Yeah,
still a good show. We've got Brandon, the apprentice Ewok. Hello.
There's another Ewok.
Yeah, watch it. You might get blacked out. Who else, Bob? We have Dino the Machino is in the house. Have you met Dean before, Boe?
I think I know the name, but I'm not sure I've met him.
Dino is a champion bodybuilder, and he's also a proper geek. Proper geek.
Yeah.
We've also got our favourite Tina Lynn. Hi, Tina. I like Tina. Tina's one of my lady friends. Hello, Tina. Hello, Tina. We got Kat's coming on this show, you know.
Oh, great.
She's coming on this show. I'll go easy on you though, Kat. Don't worry. I'll go easy on you. Promise.
Oh. The apprentice Ewok says he's blacked out quite a few times. I mean, that's also another reason why I chose that name as well, because unfortunately, we all done that as well. So
Yeah, Bob's always blacking out, to be honest, always blacking out. Right, let's get back to the questions. Bob. Right, where did we get to, Salacious? Here you go, Salacious. Right then, BOE. What made you want to become an international YouTube star? Was it all the free stuff, or was it the orgies?
I'm still waiting for the orgies.
Yeah, me too.
I just thought, I had a large vintage collection, so I wanted to share it with people, and I like filming stuff, so it was
Bob does too. Bob likes that as well.
filming stuff, so I thought, why not combine the two? And back in 2009, there wasn't so much vintage stuff on YouTube, so I thought, why not start digging out my collection and showing stuff and waffling about it.
Yeah, Bob likes to get his collection out and show it off, and he likes to film it as well.
Yeah,
so you and him would get on quite well, to be honest.
Yeah. So, I think at the start I did a lot of photography, and then so I put photographs and music together, and then soon realized that people wanted to hear me narrate, so I started to film the stuff and talk about bits and bobs, and often, like I said to you earlier, I'd always make videos for myself and just hope someone would like watching it as well.
Yeah, I understand that. I like some of you got some crazy videos, some psychedelic videos. You've been frog licking on Dagobah, right? I can tell.
Now and again.
You watch out for them. They're quite potent. That's what turned Yoda green, He wasn't green originally.
Oh, wow.
It was all that frog licking. It would turn him green.
I mean, I'll show other stuff as well. It's not just Star Wars. I mean, I make the short films. If I can find a mug to act in my... let them be directed by myself, and or if I go abroad or something like that, I'll take a video footage of stuff like that. So
we got Mr. John Joker in the house. Have you met him before?
I know the name, definitely.
He's a nice guy. He's got a YouTube channel now.
Great.
Yeah, he's got a YouTube channel.
Jonathan Redmond.
I call him Blinky. Yeah, he thought he could beat me in a staring contest.
Oh, yeah. I was terrible at that. I only got about 36 seconds. So.
Yeah, well, nothing to be ashamed of. I've been trained, I've had specialised training in Kowak. Hello, Bob. And I. Yes, Salacious, you have had specialised training.
Sean Solo, hi.
Oh, Sean, he's in here, is he? God, he's coming in hot, and he's coming in hot. Right, here's a question for you then. Has your celebrity status on YouTube led to any fringe benefits? Like free ham and pineapple pizza, orgies, or meeting celebrities like Bubbles the Chimp?
Bubbles the Chimp. Oh, wow. My celebrity is... I don't know. I think maybe because I've been around so long, bigger channels feel sorry for me and sort of invite me on their live streams and stuff like that. And think, this old guy, he's been slogging it out for so long. We might as well have him on the channel, and he can sort of make a few anecdotes, perhaps, or
tell us
share his knowledge of vintage Star Wars and stuff like that. So
that's all good. And the orgies.
I'm still waiting for those.
So's Bob.
Yeah.
Bless him.
And it wouldn't be a ham and pineapple pizza. It'd have to be something like a cheeseburger pizza or something like that.
Don't mind cheeseburger. Don't mind cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
We've also got low spec Linux laptop in the house. Hail.
Oh, hi.
Hey. And we're blessed to have Left Coast graphics as well.
Oh, hi.
I like him. Have you got any of his special pins, Boe? He's got.
I just watched the GQ Jedi's video about Left Coast graphics, and I was watching that just now. So
yeah, he made. I got a Salacious B Crumb pin, which is quite nice. Very nice.
Is that the one that comes with the Jabba the Hutt?
It certainly does, yeah. It comes with, Jabba. But to be honest, BOE, Jabba, that whole thing's a bit misunderstood.
Oh.
People think Jabba was in charge, but he wasn't.
It was really Salacious.
He was. He's like a puppet master pulling the strings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, in Return of the Jedi, it's not really clear whether Salacious Rum escapes the katana or I don't know if there's a Tales of the Jedi or does Salacious escape or is he?
Yeah, well, there's stories. I've got some inside knowledge, but to be honest with you, I was going to save that for another video, to be honest. But
okay,
but let's just say us monkey lizards, we are pretty evasive. Let's just put it that way. And if blimmin' Fat Bib can survive, bloody hell, then B Crumb can't he?
Yep. You'll be agile enough.
For sure.
I can only stop by. Just wanted to say hi, Salacious. Hi, Bob. Hi, Bo. Hi, Smuggler's Canyon.
So that's Christian.
Hi, Christian. Yep.
I used to love Christian when he was in that pop band E17. Yeah, he was great. He was brilliant in that. He was absolutely brilliant.
Right, Salacious forever. Okay, next question.
All right, now what toys you got then, BOE? Tell us about your toys. What toys you got?
Oh, quite a extensive collection of vintage Star Wars. By 93, 94, I'd collected an example of every vintage figure on card apart from Yak Face. So then around 2009, started to go on eBay, started to collect variant cards and all that sort of stuff, more oddball things. Then started to always collecting the modern as well. When Power of the Force came back in 95, I was collecting all of that quite heavily, and now it's not worth at all much. Then all the other cards that came out subsequently. So I've got quite an extensive modern collection as well.
Bob likes them muscle ones. He likes collecting them. I know not many people like them, but he likes them.
Well, there's a couple of Power of the Force pieces that I collected that sort of action figure grader also collected because they're quite valuable, which is the Transition Saber Luke Skywalker and the WK on the freeze frame. Those are worth quite a bit of money. So I mean, I'm not doing it for the money though. I do it because I'm a Star Wars nutcase. So I saw Star Wars back in '78. I was 40. It was on the 14th of Feb. I was 8 years old, and we'd never seen anything like that. So it was before that we had Space 1999 and Star Trek, the original Star Trek. I love those, and when Star Wars came along in '78, it was just so perfect that I just loved it.
So, what is your favourite episode of the hit documentary Star Wars, and why?
A New Hope, because that was the first one. I think everyone tends to gravitate towards Empire Strikes Back, but I prefer...
You mean Return of the Jedi? You mean everyone goes?
Oh, okay. And then, but I like A New Hope the best because it was the first one. You got Han Solo, just his performance. Before he became a megastar, Harrison Ford, it's just so great. You have Luke embarking on the hero's journey. It's just such a perfect film, A New Hope. I mean, I like Empire as well, but I also like really a lot Jedi as well.
Yeah, B Crumb goes on his own hero's journey, but they cut most of it out of the film. They cut most of it out of the documentary.
I mean, Return of the Jedi was the film I saw that I've seen the most in the cinema. So in 1983, my mum took me and my sister to go see it on the first day it came out in the UK. And in those days, you could stay in the cinema twice. So I saw Return of the Jedi 10 times in 1983. So
Any nookie? Any nookie going on?
If there was, I didn't notice it because I only had eyes for Star Wars.
All right, you haven't been chloroformed then.
No.
All right, I chloroform Bob sometimes.
Oh.
Yeah, he puts him out basically. We chloroform him. Me and Piddy do it. Bit of chloroform puts him out.
Grab his credit card.
Yeah, that's it. You got it.
Large, 2 large, extra large ham and ham and pineapple pizzas, and you
got it.
Seventh heaven. Yeah.
Come round, BOE. Come round. Party time. Oh, look who we got. We got Tim Possible.
Hi, Tim Possible.
Have you met Tim Possible before, BOE?
I know, like I've said before, and I keep saying I know the name.
I should stop saying that. I won't say that again. But Tim Possible is a Kylo Ren. He's not just. It's unfair. I always say this. He is a Kylo Ren lookalike, but that's not his only talent. He's a great lad, and his TikTok is out of control. So,
great.
But he's one of Salacious's friends, isn't he, Salacious? Yeah.
Well, TikTok stuff I haven't been on yet because I know you do video, the short vids for TikTok, and you put them onto Instagram as well.
Yeah, you do reels, don't you? I watch your reels.
Yeah,
you do reels.
I quite enjoy that because you can knock up something in about 10 minutes, and you get to use whatever music you like. So.
Yeah, that's right. It was Sean Solo that got me into TikToks, to be honest. He said, give it a go. It might suit your talents. But it's Sean and Vern that have really blown up on TikTok. They get millions of views.
I'm happy with 1,000 views on for one reel on Instagram.
Yeah, so's Bob.
Yeah.
Left Coast Graphics says, who's your favourite vintage Star Wars figure and why is it Hammerhead?
My favorite is the Luke, the Han, and the Princess Leia. Those 3 figures from 1978, the original 3. The first figure I ever bought in Barnett's toy shop in London, which I've made a video about, was the Han Solo on the Palatoy card. So I was quite surprised by how small they were back then, because before that we had larger figures. We had obviously we had the Action Man, but we had the sort of Mego size figures. So that's what I was expecting. And then, my mum took us to Barnett's and I chose the Han Solo. And the thing is, it's left such a indelible thing in my mind that, for me, the films have their role, but also the action playing with the toys is so important to me as well.
Yeah, documentaries. You mean documentaries?
Okay, documentaries.
Yeah. Maybe you just got massive hands, BOE.
I think they're near the camera.
Oh yeah, look at them. They're huge. Not like Bob. He's got Bob. Get your hands in the camera. Everyone will laugh at you. There you go. Look at him. He's got little sausage fingers. Ain't you, Bob? Oh. Bless him. Yeah, he's got a grower. He's a grower, not a shower. Bless him. He's a tryhard. He tries hard. Don't you, Bob?
Yeah.
Thanks, Salacious. Thank you for destroying my reputation online. We've also got Mr. Sleeping Collectibles.
Hi.
He says,
hi, Sleeping.
Hey, BOE.
Hi.
G4 says that he was 5 when he saw A New Hope in the theatre.
Oh, wow. I think 8 was a great age to be then, because it was just the perfect age. I mean, it was my 8th birthday, so that's why I remember that day so well. And because I didn't want to go, but my uncle, who was over from Australia, said, "Oh, it's got dinosaur." Because obviously I was dinosaur mad, so he said it's got a dinosaur in it, and that sort of convinced me to go. The Dewback. Yeah. So
yeah, Bob likes that bareback Dewback as well. We don't like the saddle. We don't want a saddle. Right. Anyway, where are we going? Where are we going with this?
I really don't know.
He's doing it. Look at him. He's doing a monkey lizard voice. Bob, do it again.
I'm not sure if I can.
He's done it, does he?
I can do it.
David Newcomb says he was 15 when he first saw Star Wars.
Oh, that's a
Bob,
good age.
Bob likes Return of the Jedi, don't you, Bob?
I like Jedi as well. I mean, I love the first half with the Jabba's goons and all that sort of stuff. You know, it's just so cool.
Yeah.
Obviously, I like the Endor with the Ewoks as well.
When you're not blacking them out.
Yeah, or I'm not blacking out. But that was more when I was younger, so making a tit on myself.
So, going back to your toys. Let's go back to the toys, because you got any monkey lizards?
I've only got the one of the Salacious Rum baggies. I've got the one that came with Honda and Naka, the Clone Wars one. That's not you though, is it? That's another one. That's because he's sort of red.
That's Pilf Muck Muck.
Pilf Muck Muck. Okay.
Pilf Muck Muck is the orange one, and then Pilf's brother Pick Muck Muck is blue and yellow.
And there was another one in the Power of the Force that came with, was it Ula, the dancer?
That's Crumb.
Yeah. So those are the Kyrakian monkeys I have. So I'm quite abysmal in terms of my Salacious collection.
So I quite like watching you and the Action Force grader. I'm a big fan, and I like graded figures as well.
Yeah, I've seen you've got some, haven't you, of late? You showed us pictures of them at least.
Yeah, Bob's got quite a few loose vintage graded, but he has picked up some variant B crumbs. So that's
wow,
that's a unpainted beak variant of B crumb.
Oh wow.
It's really we don't see these variations very often. So if anyone ever sees any variant crumbs, let us know. So we found that from somebody in America. So
what grade is it? I can't see.
It's a 90.
Wow,
he's still in his bag, but he's not got. You can quite clearly see his beak's not painted.
Yeah. I'd just like to say to the viewers not to put themselves in a bag because you could suffocate.
That's right. Well, hibernation. Us monkey lizards can hibernate. So
yeah, or carry a bag.
This is a unpainted eyes variant.
Oh wow!
So it's pretty hard to see, but his eyes aren't painted.
My eyesight's so bad.
It's quite ironic that you can't see that his eyes. He hasn't got any eyes.
Yeah. Ironic.
That's an 80 plus.
That's what you could do to Salacious if he gets a bit out of order. Put him in a plastic case and have him graded.
What's he saying now? What's he on about, Bob? We have got a monkey lizard in carbonite. Have you seen that?
No, let me see that, please.
Okay, hold on a second. Right, here we go.
Oh, that should be interesting. Oh, wow.
So this is a life-size Clone Wars Kowakian monkey lizard that's been put in carbonite.
That looks great.
That's from the Kowakian Monkey Lizard Adoption Agency in America.
Oh, great. Did you have to be screened before it was sent to you?
Well, luckily, Salacious runs the Monkey Lizard Register. So, as the leader of the Monkey Lizard Army, he's obviously got the highest level of credentials. So they were happy to send this over to the lair.
Very nice.
But yeah, cosplayers have these animated versions made for their costumes when they go to Star Wars Celebration. I think there's only a couple of these in carbonite. So
that's a nice piece of treasure you got there.
It scares me a little bit, that one, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. I like those carded ones you showed me, those sort of customized ones with the sort of street art, graffiti art.
Yeah, Bob likes his custom, his bootleg and customs.
Yeah.
And Right, let's just move those away, and we'll get to the next.
I mean, if we go back to what I collect, I'm still collecting stuff. So I've got stuff to unbox later. Towards the end of the show. Weird toys. Yeah, I mean, definitely got some weird things graded. I mean, the weirdest thing I've got graded is a do you know the Ralph McCrory portfolio that they did for the
Beautiful.
Yeah, I've got the Star Wars one that's actually been graded by UKG.
Oh.
I must have bought that around 2013, maybe 2012. And I got it for a steal of a price, and that's just something really bizarrely. I've never heard of anyone else having a graded McCrory portfolio.
Yeah.
So
So how have they done that then? Is it in a slab of some sort? Then
I mean, the video's on YouTube, so you can check it out. But that's certainly the weirdest thing I have graded.
Do you collect other toys other than Star Wars?
Yes, I do. Like I said before, I grew up on, because I was born in 1970. I grew up on Space 1999. I really love Space 99. So I was really fond of the Dinky Eagle, the spaceship. I mean, that's probably still my favorite spaceship. Then obviously the Star Trek as well. I remember seeing the Mego Star Trek figures once in the UK, and that was in the sort of Notting Hill area where I grew up. And my mum wouldn't take me to the shop I saw them at, but I always have that memory. I can remember the road it was, the shop it is. I still go past there now and again, and I have that sort of inner damage, maybe, that my mum wouldn't take me there in 1976 or 77 to go purchase a Mego Star Trek figure. So I have a couple of those now. It's the Klingon I've got. I bought some of the 3.75 Mego Star Trek figures as well. I'm trying to complete the set of aliens from the motion picture, and it's really difficult. What else do I collect?
What about Next Generation? What about Next Generation? Do you like them? Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've got a few of the Playmates. I've got the ones in the German boxes. So I bought a few of those. I've got for my birthday this year, which I had to spend by myself, as you know, I bought myself 4 of the Galoob Star Trek: The Next Generation aliens. So I got I got a great deal on that, and I bought them for my birthday for myself.
That's good. That's good.
And
listen.
Yeah, that was about the only present I had to open on my birthday. Well, I think I did. At least I had a really nice cake. I probably bought at Iceland.
Cake.
Iceland, yeah.
Cake
with lots of cream.
What kind of cake? Or chocolate?
Either strawberry or Black Forest Gatto, something like that. You know, I thought I'd splash out and spend about £3 and treat myself.
Nice. You're making me hungry. Yeah. Well, I think we're half hour in. It's time for a word from one of our sponsors.
Oh, great.
Which is a nice little segue, really.
And now for a word from our sponsors.
Custom roasts available every morning. The Monkey Lizard Coffee House, Jungle Avenue, Kowak.
Oh, cool. Great.
Yeah, let's go down there. If you're ever in Kowak, Jungle Avenue, go and get yourself a nice cappuccino. It's pretty good stuff. Get a nice piece of cake. So, yeah, very good. So, I once made love to a koala bear for 6 hours. I got a eucalyptus addiction, a bad back, and a severe bout of chlamydia. What's your best love making story, BOE?
Oh gosh, I really I don't feel I can answer that.
Let's got him in it. Let's got him, Bob. I think we got him. We got him there, didn't we?
Yeah.
He's trying to laugh. Look, we got him. Don't feel obliged to answer his questions. BOE's bloody cheeky. These monkey lizards, honestly, they come up with all kinds of nonsense.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Let's say hello to some people in the chat, shall we? We've had that's half hour through, so hello to Clink. He's a good lad. Clink. He does a lot of Battlefront 2 streams. Another YouTuber. Great channel. One of my new friends, Mr. Tomb. What a guy he is over in Canada.
Hi.
A really talented video editor is Mr. Tomb, and another collector. We've got some great people in this community. Oh, we got Mr. Sasquatch. Is this live? He always asks that, Bill. He always says, "Is it live? Is it
live or Memorex?" Old 80s reference there. I mean, if we're back to action figures, though, I mean, I collect Star Trek. I've got a couple of the Masters of the Universe figures.
Yeah,
just a couple. What else? I used to collect Spawn figures as well.
Oh, yeah.
I gave them all away, but I used to collect them. I used to pick them up at Forbidden Planet when they were on sale. They're quite good figures.
Yeah, Bob loves his Spawn. Bob still collects them now.
I've got some Alien stuff as well. I've got the Reactions Alien figure, the 3-pack with the astronauts. Got that graded, so that's quite nice.
Quite nice, those reaction figures, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, I tend to buy lots of stuff from the 70s and 80s that sort of, I've got the Knight Rider figure. I've got the, stuff that I watched as a kid back in the day in the 70s and 80s. There's a good question here. How do you display your collection, Bo? With all the vintage stuff, that's mostly in boxes. But I mean, stuff like the Black Series or modern figures are put out on display, like this Muddy Chewbacca or this Black Series. What's this guy? The Mandalorian Heavy Gunner. I've got that on display. Great figure, that.
He's a good one.
Yeah,
he's got a big one, hasn't he?
Yeah. Size isn't everything, though.
That's what Bob keeps saying, to be honest. Yeah. Well, we've also got Mr. Messiah in the house. He's another good friend.
Hi.
Blue Sasquatch is making a good point. He says there's 26 people in here and only 2 likes. What's going on, BOE?
I don't know. Maybe we're not animated enough, or not engaging enough. So maybe we'll need to get a bit more lively.
What do you reckon? Would it liven things up if we entered into a ceremonial staring contest for the next 10 minutes?
I think you'll win, but we can have a go. Yeah, definitely.
Do you think that would liven things up?
Yeah.
I don't know if we want to do that. I don't know if you want to. Let's park that one. I think let's park that one. We've also got Cap Cave, Mr. Josh Wallen is Cap Cave, and he's got an incredible toy room. And so he's got about 15 or so DTOFs all in a row, filled with figures.
I mean, I've got figures in my the bathroom. I've got figures all over up there. The Black Series figures. I've got some of these. What do you call them? Hero Mashers. I've got the giant X-wing, the Revel X-wing up there. So I've got a lot of stuff on display as well. But
no offense, BOE. I mean, Bob likes his figures. He's got figures everywhere. But in the bathroom, do you take them in the bath? Do you have one in the bath, or
it'd be the shower. Now and again. If they get a bit dusty.
Who'd you take in there? Who's your favourites take in?
Director Krennic for some reason.
All right. I got the 3.75 Director Krennic stuck up my bum once. I sat down on the sofa and he was sat on there and he got wedged up. He got wedged up there.
I doubt if he enjoyed that.
He didn't like that. He didn't like it. I didn't like it. I kind of liked it. It was all right. Right then, shall we have a look at some toys?
Yeah.
Have you got some toys, have you?
I've got some bits and bobs. I've got these are like the little Agostini models around. Like this is the Tie Bomber.
Nice.
That's a Kenner or Hasbro. What do you call it? Droid ship as well inside as well.
Oh yeah.
I'll just stick it there. I've got I like the ships. I mean, for video reviews, these Hot Wheels and these what do you call these titaniums have done really well.
Nice.
You get much more views comparing these ships than you do like comparing really rare vintage figures. For some reason, I've got figures from my childhood. These are actually the figures from my childhood.
Oh.
So these are some of the Return of the Jedi ones. So we got it's a trap.
It's a trap.
So this was actually from my childhood. This is the Admiral Akbar. That was the Palatoy Mailway. So that's a cool one. Emperor.
Bob got the Emperor. Yeah, Bob got the Emperor mail away, I think.
Yeah, this one was from. This would have been the Palatoy mail away. So in the UK, we got our stuff from Palatoy.
Yeah.
This Near Num as well would have been the Palatoy mail away figure.
He's a good one.
So yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of these ones. So I mean, the figures that sort of survived my childhood. So here's some of the Empire ones. So let's get these out. So this is my Leia Hoth from childhood.
Oh yeah.
So
Bob likes that one.
Very well played with, but you know, because it's got that sentimental value to me, you know, that these are the ones I played with as a child, and the Rebel Soldier Hoth
Soldier.
Yeah, you got this one.
Got that one. I never understood the playset though for that one, because is the Hoth playset for the Rebels or is it for the Snowtroopers?
It should have been for the Rebels, but
exactly.
They sold it for the. This is the Commander or Cliff Claiborne from Cheers.
Like his tash.
A bit of a beta Han Solo Hoth.
Yeah.
If this is the one that I bought in 1980, this is the first one I bought. This Han Solo from The Empire Strikes Back. This one. So quite a nice figure, this one. And then we'll show Bespin Guard. Look at the trim on that. The gold trim still on that.
Beautiful, not faded, not rubbed off.
Faded. I mean, you can get these carded still, and there's no gold trim on them. Because I've got a couple of carded ones of these, and there's no gold on it. But this one, the gold has survived all these years. I've got the white Bespin Guard as well with his tash.
Mm.
You ever thought of growing a tash like that, Salacious?
So, well, yeah, it don't really. It don't really happen, to be honest. For us monkey lizards, really not a tash.
But you do have some sort of facial hair, don't you?
Oh yeah, I've got pretty stylish. You know, look at you know. To be honest, I've got all the styles.
Sort of rocking that Lemmy look.
Lemmy, he's a rock star.
And let's see what else we got. Got my.
What you got, BOE? What you got?
Here's a nice one, Biker Scout. This one's a bit damaged, but still a nice figure.
Be a good name for a show, wouldn't it? What you got, BOE?
Blacked Out Ewoks.
He's good. I like his bike. I like speeder bikes.
Have you got the bike?
Got the bike. And I got the bike boxed, actually.
Yeah, so have I.
Yeah. Chief Chirper.
This is the only Ewok I had as a child, to my shame.
Bless him.
And I call myself the Blacked Out Ewoks.
Bless him.
But
Bob likes Ewoks.
Yeah. Here's another
Speeders are fun to ride, but cats are quite fun to ride as well. You ever ridden a cat?
No, but I was looking after my friend's cat and I was reviewing some Nikto guards, and the cat just decided to come in camera. So there's that video's out there. So I was looking after 4 cats in Edgware Road around that part of London. So it was like holiday away from where I am in London to go stay there and look after 4 cats.
Well, you should have taken me. I can train them.
Yeah.
I ride them. I ride them around Bob's flat.
Oh, here's some good ones. These are the more Jedi ones, but these are the ones with the cloth capes and stuff.
Go on, let's have a look.
So we've got Squid Head.
Squiddy.
This is a great figure. Totally underrated, this figure.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the sculpt. That sculpt in 1983 is just so amazing.
Beautiful.
And you get,
is he a Quarren? Is that his name?
Yeah,
Is he a
yeah.
Quarren?
He's got the cloth under robe and he's got the silver,
He's still got his undergarments.
Yeah. Very nice figure, this.
That's a good one. You don't get them very often with the capes, do you?
No. I mean, there's quite a rare variant, which is the burgundy cape version, which is highly sought, which goes for big money. That's a Mexican variant, so
Is that Lily Ledy? Is that what that's called?
Yep, Lily Ledy. And then we got the Luke Jedi. So this one's from my childhood. So this one would have come with the green saber.
Oh yeah, he's a good one. I think he's most people's favourites, isn't he?
Most. I mean,
Jedi Knight Luke.
There's a version with the blue saber, which is quite a nice one if you can find that one.
But not very accurate.
No, but it's kind of like a quirky variant. And then he comes. There's 2 variants with the cape as well. Do you know what they are?
No. Is it grey and brown? Is it? Or no, it's the toggle bit, isn't it? It's the bit that does it. What's it called? That does it up.
Yeah. There's a snap cape and there's
snap,
sewn. This is the sewn. So yeah, great figure though, Luke Jedi. So yeah, I got him carded. So he's quite a nice figure to have carded.
Oh, that's probably a good one, isn't it? Being carded.
Yeah, here's Han Solo trench coat. So this is the last figure I bought actually because by then I was getting more into the sort of Commodore 64 games and stuff like that. So Han Solo trench coat.
Yep. Endor.
Yeah, and I've just got the vintage collection figure.
Looks like he's going flashing, doesn't he?
Have you ever done that?
Yeah, all the time. It's one way to scare off them Imperials. Look at this.
All hail Salacious.
Look at my DO-18 blaster.
Oh, yeah. It's a bit like the Gremlin when he flashes in Gremlins 2 or Gremlins 1. Here's another one that looks quite snazzy in his cape. He just stands there, but he looks pretty awesome.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's one of them.
I think I bought it. I bought this at the cinema on the day I saw Return of the Jedi for the first time. So that's
it's one of Bob's favourites. Always missing their force pikes, though, aren't they?
I've got mine somewhere. I don't know where it is.
Bob got confused when someone said they had a force pike. He thought you meant a fish.
Oh.
Imagine him stood there with a fish in his hand. Look pretty stupid, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
I don't think the Emperor would be that impressed.
And here's your pal.
Why you stood there with a fish in your hand?
Here's your pal, Salacious.
Go on.
Another great figure.
Oh yeah. Oh, what are you doing, Bob? What are you doing? You cut my head off. What are you doing, Bob?
Bib Fortuna.
This game with full screen.
Great figure, this.
Yeah.
And we should be getting him soon in the vintage collection. So,
what, we're getting fat Bib or we're getting normal Bib?
Hopefully, this version, the Return of Jedi version.
I quite like fat Bib.
Still smells like vintage Star Wars figures. They do that sweet smell.
Bob's always smell a bit musky, to be honest.
Oh, this one smells just like it did back in the day.
All right, give us a sniff. Hold on a minute. Give us a sniff.
Here, I'll hold it up to your nose.
Go on. Not bad.
You had a good sniff. Yeah.
Yep.
So these are things I've collected or kept. These ones I kept from childhood, but I collect all the modern figures, especially when you can get stuff cheap. I'll buy a whole bunch, like maybe 2 examples, one to keep carded, one to open, and
you get some good bargains, don't you? You managed to find them, I think.
Yeah, I mean, before the first lockdown, Entertainer in Westfield had the solo figures, like some of the rare ones. So I just grabbed the whole lot and took them home. They were about £3.33 each.
Nice.
So I just grabbed the whole lot of them and brought them home.
Nice.
So
Well, I'll show you. We got some packages, haven't we?
Yep.
Bob has as well. I think this is when my good friend the Dude says that we've got to make an offering to the toy gods.
Huh.
So, are you ready? Are you ready to make an offering?
God to the small G, yeah, definitely.
Right. So basically, what we have to do is we have to do this together.
Yeah.
You have to stick your hands in the air.
Oh Lord, yeah.
Yeah. Right. Ready?
Oh gosh, yeah. Oh.
The Dude compels you to make your offering to the toy gods. The Dude compels you to praise to the toy gods.
Right.
Oh, sorry.
Right. Right. So I wasn't moving my lips again then. Okay, so
that sometimes happens.
I've got this massive box that arrived today.
Oh wow.
And this came as well, which we'll talk about in a minute. But do you want to go first? Because I know you've had a package as well.
Yeah, I forgot to unbox this on Saturday, so I unboxed 5 vintage collection figures, and that's on my latest video. So this arrived last week.
Put it in full screen.
Gotta make sure I hide my address.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna open it, and it's not Star Wars. It's just something cheap. You know, sometimes you're bored on eBay, and you're looking through stuff. And I think I saw Super Awesome Geek Show do a review of some of these. So, I mean, I've got a few of the Star Wars action fleet bits and bobs, like ships and stuff. So this is the Star Trek equivalent of that. So I bought this Yep, this is it. So I bought this.
Oh, yeah, I like them. Yeah.
So it's the Star Trek The Next Generation Inner Space Enterprise shuttle, and it comes with 2 little minifigures.
Nice.
So these can be quite expensive as well. So I got this for a great price. So,
I like that shuttle. I like that shuttle.
And on the back, it tells you what it can do.
Oh, Bandai as well.
Yeah.
Bandai. Oh, very good.
So Bandai would have been the UK importer. So, yeah.
Very good.
So that tiny little ship, I'm going to review it maybe on the weekend, and hours of fun there. So, I mean, the packaging is wrecked. So this is something cheap that you can stick on YouTube, and whenever you have the urge to play with a Star Trek shuttle, or you're watching The Next Generation and you want to get your shuttle out.
Yeah. Bob's
so
always
Bob's
always got the urge.
Urge to get his shuttle out.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
All right, do you want to have a look and see what's in this box then? Because I'm quite curious.
Yeah, one very.
All right, Bob. So this, I don't know if you've seen these, but I was worried this was a fake. I've already unboxed it because I was quite curious about it. These are on eBay. They're San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, and it shipped over from China. So I was like, is it a fake? I don't know, but it looks legit.
It looks legit, yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, there aren't any unusual signs on it that's signal. You know, like sometimes it will say Star Wars or something, and it's embossed, and you know, it's so anyway. So that came today, and I unboxed it because I was curious and I wanted to check it out. And,
great figure.
Yeah.
Let's
just move this camera. All right. And then I think this is all Black Series, to be totally honest.
Oh, great.
It's from Star Action Figures. And,
great.
You know what it's like when you pre-order with those? If you pre-order and you order other things, then you don't get the whole order until they receive everything. So let's have a look.
Famous bubble wrap stuff.
This famous green bubble wrap. Undeniably Star.
Oh, you've got some nice figures there.
Right, so I'll put this down, put this back on Salacious, and we'll put these in front of the camera, in front of this one. And I'll move that back. There we go.
It says Sand People. Great figure, that.
Tusken Raider.
Yeah, great.
Archive, nice one.
Yeah, I've got that on the one with the Star Wars card, the photo card.
Imperial hover tank driver. This is the whole wave. This whole wave, I think.
That's a great one. I've got the vintage collection one of that. That's a great.
That's
figure.
A good one.
Yeah.
Death Trooper.
Yep, got that one.
So,
that's a great figure. I've got that one loose as well over there.
And then the Shore Trooper.
That's a great one. Yeah, I've got them. I got that one in the black box.
So let's move this box out of the way. God, there's a box inside.
Oh wow! Is there any more stuff? Yeah. But those troopers look great.
They're nice. Let's put those over there.
Are you going to keep it? Are you going to keep them boxed or open them?
I tend to keep them boxed, to be honest.
Yeah.
But the ones that are in the black and red boxes, you can take them out and put them back in pretty easily.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good thing if you want to review them, isn't it? Did you ever get any of those Disney metal figures, the Disney Elite figures?
Got a few of them at the boot sale, you know. But if I see them at a car boot sale, so I didn't get the whole line, but
I got the Kylo Ren. Yeah. It's quite good. I mean, they're heavy, aren't they?
They are. Oh my God, Jeff Solo's just showed up in the chat.
Oh, hi.
I'll come to Jeff in a second. Jeff's one of my heroes. Here he is. Let's put him on. Looks like a Cooler Shaker video. Oh, I love Jeff. He's one of my heroes. Oh, Jeff. Oh, I want to talk to you. Right, so this looks interesting in here. There's a bit of a mixture. Oh. So we've got... Oh, here you go. Here's a blast from the past.
Legends Firestar.
Firestar. Do you remember her?
I know them. I don't know her very well, no.
She's from the Spider-Man cartoon, I think.
Spider-Man and Friends.
And the Amazing Friends.
Yeah, I remember her. Yeah.
Awesome. I don't get many of these Marvel Legends, but Sean Solo 8, my good friend and the dude, convinced me to. So I just get the odd ones that I like. Here you go.
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Oh, imagine getting imagine going out on a date with her. She could squeeze a melon in between those thighs, couldn't she? So she's nice. What else have we got? This is just on sale at the moment in Star. The old R5, £13.99. I think they are in Star.
That's a good price, yeah.
So he's quite cool.
Because they had that at Disney as well. The Disney Elite version for about $15. I almost picked that up. The Disney Elite version.
Here's a good one.
Commander Gree. I got that originally because that was a Toys R Us exclusive, wasn't it?
That's right. That's right. He's got his old Kashyyyk armor on, any?
Yeah.
Is that right, Kashyyyk? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like him. He's a good one.
Revenge of the Sith.
Oh,
Just before Yoda cuts his head off.
that's right. That's right. I love that film. That documentary. That documentary.
Yeah, that's a great documentary.
Right. Oh, we've got another gammy.
Oh wow, that's one I need.
These are great figures.
Yep.
So this is the second one we've got because we want to do we want to recreate the palace.
Yeah.
So he's
that's
a beauty.
an amazing figure, isn't it?
Yeah.
The mouth opens. Yeah. 3 weapons as well.
And then I think this must be the final one. And it's Grievous. This has been out a while. These aren't new.
Yeah, I got that one for Christmas a couple of years ago. Great figure.
So apparently he's a bit awkward to pose. I can understand why. So.
Yeah. I think that a really good one is the cheap one is the Hasbro, what do you call it? Hero Masher Grievous. Let me show it to you without dropping a whole load of figures. I mean, it's done in a sort of childish style or kid-friendly style, but it's a great figure.
Oh, he's great. Yeah, that's a good one. He's a good one for sure. Oh, yeah. Great.
Got the 4 sabers. You have no problem with him standing or anything like that. So he's quite a rugged figure.
Like him.
Because the Disney Elite one and that Black Series one are quite fragile, aren't they? So.
Marky says, "What's that R5 unit from?" It's a Galaxy's Edge. It's a Galaxy's Edge droid. So I don't think it's been in any other canon other than something at the outpost in Batuu.
Mm. I mean, I might be tempted to get that R5 or whatever it is. Quite nice looking droid.
I think $13.99 is good value, isn't it? It's better value. It's better than 20.
Well, Star Action figures have got a Val from Vandor for about £8, £7, £8.
She's nice. She didn't last very long though, did she? She went out.
No.
She went out.
The figure's head sculpt is just amazing. I mean, the likeness is just uncanny.
Yeah,
it's one of the best Black Series' human faces, if you ask me.
So BOE, I consider you to be like an OG YouTuber because how long have you been on the tubes?
I'm coming up for 12 years. It'll be 12 years, July the 9th, I believe.
Yeah.
So a long time. So I was 39 when I started on YouTube, and now I'm 51. So a bit older now.
So I like the old school YouTubers. This is why I was bringing it up because Jeff Solo. I like Jeff. So Jeff Solo is got a small YouTube channel as well. It's another small creator like Salacious, but Jeff was one of his Salacious's inspirations because he's a lovely guy. He does car boots pickups, but he hasn't been on the tubes for ages. He's just released a video the other day, but Salacious loves Jeff Solo. He's a big fan of Jeff Solo, so I wanted to just shout out Jeff. Salacious is starstruck, I think, by Jeff.
Oh, great!
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Because if I used to go to like London Film and Comic Con and places like that, I'd always bring the camera and shoot footage. And I remember I went in 2010, and that was in Earl's Court then. And there's a graveyard, quite a famous graveyard nearby. So I went into the graveyard and filmed all the stuff I bought from the Comic-Con, London Film and Comic-Con, and I thought that was like perhaps the weirdest place anyone's done a Star Wars unboxing from.
Yeah, I think you get the badge there, BOE, to be honest. Yeah.
So it's always trying to be imaginative or a bit quirky, as you are as well. Trying to be a little bit left of field, I guess the word's expression is. So yeah.
What's he on about, Bob? What's he saying? What's he mean? I'm not quirky or normal. I mean, I'm a superstar. I'm massive in Koak. You got to understand, it's I'm an international superstar in Koak.
Yeah,
There's
I've
there's
heard,
billboards.
I've heard you're quite famous in Bognor Regis as well.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I think you've got quite a following amongst the old ladies that tend to retire down there.
All right. Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm after that Grievous myself. I guess that's the Black Series Grievous.
Yeah.
Not the Hasbro Hero Masher version.
Well, they're both good. I like those Hero Mashers. I think they're quite fun. You can change their heads around and put different heads
you can
on.
swap the parts over. I mean, it's just a fun display piece, isn't it?
Yeah, Vern does that. Have you seen him? He's always swapping heads on Curse Studios channel. He's always swapping their heads around.
Yeah. There's some other figures you can swap as well. I can't remember what they were. Quite new ones as well that you can swap the parts over with.
All right. Where do we get to then?
Also, collect Battlestar Galactica. I've got quite a lot of those. So obviously I had those as a child. Black Hole figures. Those are really appealed to me because I had a load of them as a around 79. So, I was quite are you having some water? I was quite
it's important to lubricate BOE. You got to keep well lubricated.
I don't think my kidneys are going to allow that because I'm dying to go a pee. But
to be honest, BOE, you go for it. You went for a pee before we went on live, and you must have left your microphone on because it sounded like Niagara Falls in there.
Oh my gosh!
Go for it.
I'll
hold the fort.
I think I'll try and hold. So Battlestar Galactica, Black Hole, all the stuff from the late 70s into the early 80s I quite like, and then obviously all the modern Star Wars, so.
What are those droids in Battlestar called?
Cylons, yeah.
They're scary, aren't they?
They're just so cool because they got the same eye as Knight Rider.
Kit.
Yeah. So, I mean, that sort of nostalgia for the 70s and 80s. I don't know, that sort of, why do we collect toys? I mean, we've asked ourselves that. And I love June. Messiah is asking that. I've got the loose figures, the LJM figures, and there's a review of them. And I'm a big fan of the David Lynch film. So, yeah.
Probably a good time to collect them, isn't it? Now, get them before the price goes up.
Well, the new ones or the original ones?
Get the original. Like now the new film's coming out. It's probably a good time to.
I'm afraid the prices have gone up. I'm afraid. I'm afraid they're sort of a hot property now. I mean, say 5 years ago you could get them pretty cheap, even the carded examples. But now,
So we got oof in the chat. Should we do a double oof together at the same time, BOE? Should we give them right, well, I'll count down 3, 2, 1, and then we go oof, okay?
Yeah.
All right, this is for you, oof. You don't get this anywhere else. You don't get this on any other channel. Only on here. Right, BOE, are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Oof.
Oof.
Oof. Oof.
Oof.
Oof.
Oof.
Oof.
Oof. Oof.
Oof.
Oof.
Oof.
Oof. Oof.
Oof.
Oof. Oof.
Oof. Oof. Oof. Oof.
Oof. Oof.
Oof.
Oof. Oof.
Oof. Oof. Oof. Oof.
Oof. Oof.
Oof. I'll remember to remove my mouth.
So BOE, I was supposed to do. I made friends with the Out of the Basement channel.
I've heard of them, yeah.
Justin and Nate. And Nate, I suggested to Justin that we do a new show, just me and Justin.
Yeah.
Monkey Lizard ASMR. And he was up for it. So I made a thumbnail, and then he backed out.
Oh,
he said
dear.
it'd be too embarrassing, but I reckon you and me could do it.
Is that where we sort of like film the whatever item we're reviewing, and we just whisper? We whisper.
Yeah, we pick like five, like perhaps we pick 5 objects, and then we make noises with the object.
Oh.
You know,
I thought we had to really talk really quietly about it.
Yeah.
Just whisper and like say,
That's right.
It's soft and tactile. And all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
That's it. And make noises. You know, and make noises like.
Yeah. I mean,
What do you reckon? What do you reckon? You and me, kid, all the way. Are we in?
As you call me, kid. I might be in. Yeah, I could
do a one-off special. Do a one-off special. How about that? Test the water.
I guess I could be persuaded.
Test the water. Test the water.
I guess I could be persuaded.
All right.
All right.
Verbal contracts.
Apples and pears, mate. Apples and pears. Call blimey, Gov.
He's a Courtney Governor.
No, me, mate.
Gordon Bennett.
Call blimey, Gov.
Bob's your uncle and Fanny's your aunt.
I only told you to blow off the bloody doors.
Messiah says, what do you think about the new one being made, BOE? June.
I'm looking forward to that. I love June. I like the TV show, the TV series from about 2004. You know,
not seen that.
That's great. And
2004.
Or 3, yeah. I mean, it's got there's they made the original, and then they did a couple of the other books into it's like a mini series. Yeah.
That was in Bob's Lost Years.
Yeah, so Lost Years. Oh dear.
Bob's Lost Years.
Yeah. It's worth checking out though. But I mean, I love the 1983 movie. Let me see if I can grab a copy, because I've got the TV version, and I've got, I love this movie.
Yeah, I got space worms.
Yeah. I hope you haven't got space worms, Salacious.
Well, now and again, getting dewormed is not a pleasant experience, I can tell you.
I can imagine, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want that, hand up your jacksy.
No.
They always ram it in as well. They don't mess about and shove it straight up there.
No. I mean, I guess the space vet has to, just get his hand in and pull those worms out.
I'm always getting probed, BOE. Always getting probed.
Yeah. I mean, maybe that sort of helps you build your character, though.
You mean it's character building? Having the space vet's hand up your jacksy for 2 hours.
Or if maybe when, or one, maybe in those lost years in the sort of early 2000s, you're staggering home in the forest one day, and you saw some bright lights, and then, you just wake up in a field the next day, and
you're describing what's happened. You're describing what happened to Bob's mum, my Earth mum.
Your Earth mum.
Have you heard about that story?
No.
So in 1979, Bob's mum, my Earth mum, went to Roxy Disco in Slough.
I've got family in Slough.
Yeah, Roxy Disco. She said it was the best night of her life.
Yeah,
she blacked out.
Ewoks.
And she blacked out. And the story is, this is how she tells it anyway, that some aliens came through an interdimensional space portal, and grabbed her outside of Roxy Disco.
Yeah.
And she was sucked into this interdimensional space portal, and she woke up in a dusty palace where she fell in love with a court jester.
Oh wow!
Yep. Then she woke up. She'd returned back to Earth.
Yeah.
And she gave birth.
9 months later. 9 months later,
me and Bob popped out.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
Bob was a massive disappointment, to be honest.
But you weren't.
Bob was a massive disappointment. And had to contend with years of bullying. That's why I grew up in England. You see, that's why I grew up in England.
Hence the accent.
That's right.
Well, yeah, my family. I've got family in Slough. They, on the Trinidadian side, they worked in the Mars factory not the planet Mars, the chocolate factory back in the 60s, the Slough Trading Estate. Where Jerry Anderson made some of the Thunderbirds in the 60s. So, yeah.
Very good. Very good. Oof says he came for a rematch with Salacious, but in the end, he got treated to an awesome gift. Thank you, guys.
Oh, wow.
Well, we're pleased. We're pleased that you're happy with it, to be honest, Oof.
What was the gift?
We oofed him, didn't we? We oofed him.
Oofed. Oh,
we oofed him. We oofed him. He got double teamed.
Yeah.
We gave him a double oof.
Oh, great. What is oof from? That seems to be from some sort of film or pop culture thing.
I don't know. I thought it was like if you just give something a good oof. But I don't know. What's it from, Oof? Tell us. Tell us what's it from.
Oof is saying acid is one hell of a drug. Salacious is speechless.
Yeah, I don't know about any of that. I just like ham and pineapple pizza and the odd space banana. Oh, we've got Radio Rebellion in the house. Now, Radio Rebellion is a fantastic weekly podcast.
Yeah.
And the host is Alberto. He's a good friend of ours. Salacious has been on one of his episodes, actually. We were invited on to do an episode about the creatures of Star Wars.
Oh.
So
I think I saw that.
Yeah,
is that when you read the poem?
That's right.
Yeah, because I watched that.
So if you haven't subscribed to the Radio Rebellion YouTube channel, do so. But if you do just like listening to audio podcasts, go and follow his audio podcast on one of the catchers because it's a very insightful show and he's a great guy, Alberto.
Yeah. That was good because you read a few bits of poetry and stuff like that.
It's nice poetry. You like poetry as well, don't you? In fact, you made a poem. Hold on. You made a Salacious poem. I've still got it.
Oh, great.
I've still got it. It's on it.
I don't mind writing poetry.
I can probably read it out if you want. I can probably find it.
If you can find it, yeah. Smuggler's Canyon's asking, do you often go out to Trini? You should go. Yeah, it's great. I mean, the first time I went was when I was 28. I wish I'd gone earlier, but I mean, it was virtually every day I was blacking out because they drink so much over there. And I was this sort of token British guy, it was a party not every day, it's just so I was there for 10 weeks, so
wow.
It's find out what part
rum, they drink
rum, but over there they think drinking scotch is classy. I mean, they would take me out and I'd go out with my dad's friends drinking, and my dad was never a big drinker, but these guys, man, and most of them have departed this mortal coil, unfortunately. But then they were just hard. You've been drinking your whole life, and they were pouring rum into my thing with Coke, and I was just. Sometimes we were in the river and I was just pouring it and just getting Coke because I just couldn't. We were drinking the whole day, totally blacked out in the truck. They just put me in the truck and just dumped me back where I was staying. And
you naughty boy. Cuba Libre.
Yeah, I mean, I like rum. I like rum and Coke. They drink Carib there, but I mean, if you go there. And people there, they'll take you out for a great time. Great. So last time I was there was 2014. So I'd like to go back again, but I mean the lockdown over there is quite severe. They're in curfew and everything.
So Bob's found your poem.
Oh, great! I can't remember it.
So. You were very kind in actually writing a poem about Salacious B. Crumb.
I also wrote a poem about, can I just say, a poem about the creature that's in The Last Jedi, that big sort of, what's it called, Thalassiren. I wrote quite a good poem inspired by Kipling, I think, and that's on YouTube. I actually read it on YouTube. because I'm a bit sad like that. So, but this is a poem I wrote for Salacious, and I'm going to be honoured that he's going to read it to you lot.
Do you want to read it, Bob? Do you want to read it, or should I? I think I might read it for him because he might struggle with some of the words. So,
Okay.
I don't know, actually, Salacious. I think you might be able to do it. Okay, I guess like this. This is a poem that BOE wrote for Salacious. It was actually in advance of him going on the Radio Rebellion show.
Oh, great.
Salacious B. Rum, the king of the cackle. I'm the king of the cackle, laughing all the time. My boss, a king of crime, a slug covered in slime. I laugh at everything. It's so loud, standing out in a crowd. I'm the king of the cackle. No lady Kowakian can tackle. Laughing at everything. Everybody hears me, a center of attention. That's right. I like to be center of attention. Some say it's rude, a monkey lizard so crude. You may only cry as I pull out your eye. I'm Salacious Rum. Sitting by Leia is Shackles, the monkey lizard cackles. I like that. I like that. That's very good. That was a round of applause, everyone in the chats. Give us a thumbs up for BOE there in the chats. Come on. Sound off in the chat. That was awesome. Thank you ever so much, sir. Yeah. Glad I got an opportunity to read that out.
Oh, great. I'm glad I wrote it.
Oh, thank you, BOE. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So we've done an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So we're coming up to the ends.
Yeah.
Let's here's a little question for us to end on because we're both music fans.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm a big music star. So
you are.
Yeah.
Okay, so can I start or do you want to start?
Please. No, you go.
Okay, so I guess growing up in the 70s, you sort of grew sort of afterglow of the Beatles. So I think my early influences are Elvis, the Beatles, the Monkees. Big Monkees fan. I've seen them a few times. Got all their albums. So I love the Monkees. My favorite song of all time would be Daily Nightly by the Monkees. It's psychedelic and it's spacey, and it's just one of the first songs to use a Moog. So
sampler.
Yeah. So that's my favorite song. Total. Also, ABBA, stuff like that in the 70s. Buggles, Video Killed Radio Star, all that sort of stuff. And then early 80s synthesizer stuff into Big Level 42 fan, U2 fan, Ultravox.
Running in the Family.
Yeah.
Vienna. Oh, Vienna.
So I love all that sort of stuff. Early 90s, like Stone Roses, of course. Charlatans, Happy Mondays.
Bob's making a song. Bob and I have been making a song for Only One Kenobi, based on the Only One. The
only one Kenobi
has come to take the monkey lizard away.
I actually thought of that as well recently.
No, that was my idea.
No, because and then in Spiral Carpets, I really like them.
Bob, he's trying to take my idea.
No, it's your idea. It's your. I'm not gonna go in Spiral Carpets. Big fan of them.
Noel Gallagher used to be the rodeo fan.
Yeah. Oasis, obviously. Nowadays, it's more. Hawkwind. One of my mates was a massive Hawkwind fan, and sort of all two of them, and he lent me a lot of the albums, and I got really into that. Gong as well. So the album I'm listening to the most at the moment is Gong Camembert Electric. That's an album from 1971, and it is just so far out. It's so jazzy, so spaced out. It's just an amazing album that I listened to my early 20s, like when I was about 20, 21, and I loved it then. And then I've started listening to again, and it's just such a big Yes fan as well. Yes. So I like a bit of prog, you know. So
Sure,
yeah.
sure.
Um,
Smuggler's Canyon said he walked into a club with Ian Brown once. Must have been
wow.
back in his E17 days.
I've got some albums here that these are albums that I've had because of lockdown, sort of working at home and stuff like that. So I upgraded this Appetite for Destruction. I love that album.
That's good. My favourite is Use Your Illusion 2, though.
Yeah.
Have you heard Estranged from Use Your Illusion 2?
No, I need to.
That is probably I think Estranged. Just jumping in here, sorry, is the best track ever written by Guns N' Roses. There you go. I'll call that one out. Estranged.
I got this at 10p in a charity shop. It's got all the sort of killer stuff we like. Double album, all the great songs from the late 90s, early 2000s, Weezer and stuff like that. So you know, I like that sort of stuff. Beach Boys. This is really far out. Nice. This is all outtakes from Smiley Smile, which is one of my favorite albums. Smiley Smile, Star Wars,
very good.
Duran Rio is an amazing album. This is the double disc version with the US remixes on it.
My favorite is Girls on Film.
Yeah.
Actually, Girls on Film is a great record to mix in a house set because it's got a great 4/4 beat, so it mixes very easily. Sorry to get a bit nerdy on you.
This is a 60s compilation of Decca Records, sort of really psychedelic stuff. So I love all that. I love psychedelic music. I think I like psychedelics because I'm half Indian, and psychedelic music was trying to emulate the Indian sound. So it's natural for me to like that sort of psychedelic 60s stuff.
You must have liked my mantra then. You must have liked my mantra. My Toy Gods mantra.
Genesis, my mate told me about this, and it's quite a good album. It's the Lamb Lies Over Broadway double CD.
Very nice, very nice.
Rush,
good Canadian band, good drummer.
Let's see what else we got. More Rush. Gong.
Likes his gong, doesn't he? Likes his gong.
U2, Under Blood Red Sky. I used to have this on VHS, but it's a great album, this.
I think Joshua Tree is probably the best, but that's a good album.
You'd like this. It's a monstrous psychedelic bubble by Mojo. So all weird psychedelic stuff, modern stuff. Alphaville, German group.
Mojo filters. I bet that's techie. Simpson Tech.
Yeah. Smiths, you know,
Can't
stuff
beat
like that.
Yeah.
This is the double CD version, so it's got the extra CD on it. So it's got Nevermind the Bollocks and Spunk.
Oh, I love a bit of spunk.
What else have we got here? More compilations. OMD, Junk Culture, Who.
Beautiful record.
And because of my soppy sword, The Wind in the Willows.
Oh, that makes me cry, The Wind in the Willows, to be honest.
Yeah.
I like that.
That sort of stuff. So I've got tons of CDs. I've got hundreds and hundreds. So, you know, that's the sort of stuff. I mean, now let's hand over to you and you can talk about, because you are a bit of a DJ and stuff like that. Because I've got friends that are, like, one of my mates is a jungle DJ and he's been doing it for years and years, and he does it on pirate radio. But he's a massive U2 fan as well, and he's seen him so many times. And, you know, so...
well, you go through phases in your life, I think, don't you, of listening to different types of music, you know, based on where you are and the people that you're around. So you can kind of pick out the genres of music that you listen to at various stages in your life, can't you?
Yeah.
And moving to Yorkshire to go and study in Sheffield was a moment, because there's such a rich scene of electronic music in Sheffield.
I hope that was Sheffield Polytechnic.
I'm not saying we're not going to dox ourselves there. But yeah, there's a rich it's a kind of village feel in Sheffield, but there's a great club scene up north in Sheffield, Leeds, Manchester, Liverpool. So yeah, and there's plenty of different styles of electronic music, from house to, you know, underground deep house and techno, and Small drum and bass is more in the Midlands, but there's a small drum and bass scene up there as well. But yeah, I think we could do a whole show on music. I think, but I like a lot of the music you listen to. I like a lot of the prog rock. Love Pink Floyd, and I like a lot of the old progressive rock. I love. David Gilmour is just an absolute legend as far as I'm concerned. Have you heard his track? High Hopes is one of the best pieces of solo slide guitar you'll ever hear.
I think you were telling me about that before recently. Maybe when you were playing a game, and we were chatting about music and stuff. Yeah, because you were talking about that. Because I was saying that I like my favorite Pink Floyd is Piper at the Gates of Dawn. Yeah, which because that's the most psychedelic, really. Because you've got Syd Barrett and Relics as well. If you know.
So Tomb Toys brings up this. Would love a show of music, and I've actually been watching a lot of reaction. There's a lot of channels where people will listen to a track for the first time and then react to it. And I was actually thinking that I would quite like to do a music show where we get to, and I'm not bothered about being not monetized for an episode. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't bother me. So anyway, that's an interesting idea.
Well, I did that because I was at my mate's house before the lockdown, and he's got a lot of vinyl like you, and he pulled out some of the Hawkwind albums, the original Hawkwind albums, which are gatefold sleeves, and I said, and he was showing me Throbbing Gristle, some of his punk stuff as well, like quite rare punk stuff, and he getting them all out. So I said, let me film them and I'll shove them on my channel. We weren't playing any music, but he was showing me these beautiful original 70s vinyl albums. And,
Yeah, you just can't beat you just can't beat a vinyl record. Just you were sniffing your figures before, but Salacious loves sniffing the vinyl, don't you, Salacious?
I've got a couple of mates. Like he had, he's really into vinyl as well. He's a Star Wars fan, but vinyl is his passion. And he had like Coldplay, the Coldplay single, the first single release, and he sold that for 500 quid, or So
nice.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should try a one-off music show and see if we can rope. Maybe Tomb Toys might be interested in coming on, and maybe you might want to come on BOE and we can play some music, some of our favorite tracks, and listen to it. Maybe pick 3 or 4 of our favorite records of different genres, and then we react to it. And that might be a good show. But Tomb Toys sent me a Spotify playlist that he created, and he's got a fantastic music collection as well.
Yeah, sounds great. I mean, Only One Kenobi is quite a muso as well, because he's quite a musician himself, isn't he?
He is. Well, there you go. Maybe we can get a little group together. Maybe we can get a little group together. So we've been going an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So it's been fantastic. I think we're probably at the end.
Yeah.
So
I've enjoyed it.
Oh, thank you ever so much, BOE. I really appreciate you coming on.
Thank you for having me on as your first in this sort of format. And I'm sorry I didn't answer all questions, but there is an element of privacy and stuff like that.
Monkey lizards don't really understand boundaries very well, so so I apologise if he overstepped at any point. But you've enjoyed it, haven't you, Salacious? Oh, it's been great. Yeah, it's been good. I've been a fan of you, BOE, since the beginning, to be honest.
Thank you.
But, I actually used to watch your videos way back in the day. When me and Bob used to lurk. So you've always been one of the OGs for me, to be honest.
That's very kind, and you always call me the GOAT, which is.
I think so. I think it's justified.
Very, very kind.
It's justified. To be honest.
Thank you. Yeah.
Is there anything that you're doing soon that you want to promote? Or I know you're not really like that, are you? You're not really too, look at analytics and things. But if there's any project, I don't think enough people check out your stuff. So is there anything you want to promote that you want to talk about?
I think on Saturday I'm going to be on Only One Kenobi's live stream at 10 o'clock which is a bit late.
Wow.
It's a bit late for me, but and I'm getting my second jab that day, so hopefully I'll be in a fit state. But that'll be. I think he's calling it the. What do you think he's calling it? The Legends of YouTube.
Legends, the OGs.
So I'm very honoured because there are some real legends. There's Fly Guy.
He's good.
Who else? Fly Guy and Darth Phoenix and Volcanic's Playground.
Wow.
So channels
old school.
Yeah. So I'm very honoured to be on that. So
you deserve your place in that lineup, I think.
Yeah.
You deserve your place. So this is a new show that we're doing every Monday at 8:00, and you'll notice we've created a playlist on our channel, and I think we've booked out the next 6 weeks with guests. So, but if you are interested in coming on, you'll note we cover all kinds of topics. So everyone's welcome. Just hit me up on Twitter or Instagram if you fancy coming on.
Yeah.
And I hope people have enjoyed it. If people haven't liked it, then we'll probably still do it anyway, to be honest, because it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it for the most part. Hi, only one's on.
Let's say goodbye to some people in the chat. Then the chat's been pretty good. I'm sorry I've not kept up with it, but we've had Tomb Toys, Rawzaf. Who else have we had? We've had so many people. Rawzaf, Smuggler's Canyon says he loves the mix of art and music.
Oh, great.
Mr. Clink says, great show. That's fantastic.
But I think maybe, like we were saying before, if you have a next guest on, if they choose 10 items to talk about, say 7 from Star Wars, and then 3 or 4 from like musical favorite movies, that will give it, won't lead to any sort of silent moments or anything like that, or awkwardness.
That's kind of my style, though, to be honest, BOE.
Yeah.
To be totally honest with you.
Yeah. I think it went well. I mean, for the first time, and hopefully no one got too bored, or all that sort of stuff.
I think you need to big it up a bit more than that, to be honest, BOE. Come on.
Yeah.
Death Star says, great stream, guys. Really enjoyed it. Tomb Toys, I think he's up for the music idea, so we'll see if I can pull together a group of people. Yeah. And Only One says, yo, hey, Only One.
Hi, Only One.
I am going to put this out on as an audio podcast as well, so this will go live on. This will go live as an. I don't know how it's going to translate on audio, but we'll give it a go. So it will go out on Apple and Anchor and Google and Spotify.
That'd be great.
So, thank you very much for watching Monkey Lizard Hangouts. Thank you to our special guest, the Blacked Out Ewoks.
Thank you for having me on.
Thank you to everyone in the chats. Please remember to leave us a friendly comment, and subscribe to both of our channels. BOE's link is in the description. And remember to turn on those notifications.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on. They're great. And don't forget, 10 o'clock Saturday night on Only One Kenobi's channel, Legends of YouTube.
There you go.
Tope. There you go.
Choop. And remember, monkey lizards are for life, not for spit roasting.
All for Christmas.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
I'm Salacious Rum. Remember to make love, not war, because time does follow us. Yes, time does follow us. Yes, time does follow us. I'm a monkey lizard, and I love to make love that warm. And this is Star Wars, but that ain't a proper war. It is a proper war in your dimension, yes, Salacious. I'm a monkey lizard, and I love to make love that warm. And this is Star Wars, but that ain't a proper war. It is a proper war in your dimension, yes, Salacious. Don't forget what it takes to be a human being, but I'm not a human. I'm a monkey lizard. And don't forget, monkey lizards have feelings. Because time does follow us.